Hi everyone. I just wanted to make another little vlog today thing, like not super long or anything. Just I don't do these enough, so I need to do more. People asking me questions, things like, "Where you been all weekend, Dottie? You haven't streamed much this weekend, Dottie. Not any uploads up there. Where's the Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke, Dottie?" Well, Dottie's here to tell you that Dottie suffers from a wonderful condition, multiple conditions. I'll not beat around the bush, but what I want to talk about today is anxiety. People say, "Oh, suck it up, princess." And I say, no, fuck you. Like, no. If you say that, you have no fucking idea what you're even talking about. There's some people that have anxiety that can just shrug it off and they move along and they do great. But those people will have bad days. People ask, what is a bad day for anxiety? A bad day for anxiety, well, some of them can't even get out of bed. Just everything, you just wake up with, well, if you even get to sleep. You wake up like 6 in the morning and you're just trembling and covered in sweat and you're just shaking and just a severe sense of dread, and there's no real reason why. It's just going to have to face the day scares a person that much sometimes. So that's what I've been dealing with, and I've been ill as a result, because anxiety definitely has physical repercussions on a body. I guess I just wanted to talk about anxiety a little bit. And of course, mine's compounded with PTSD and a little bit of brain damage and a bunch of other fun stuff I acquired over the years from a select number of haters in the world. Said, "Hey, you're different than me." Yeah, I am. I'm going to beat you up now and fuck up your brain. It's like, I really wish you wouldn't. So, I don't get home to see my family as much as I used to. I definitely don't get home to see my friends as much as I used to. I live about 2 to 3 hours away from where I grew up. And where all my friends and stuff live, and they all have families and stuff now, and it's just lovely. And I feel like I'm not visiting them nearly as much as I used to, and I'm not. And that's because I get paralyzed when I think about getting in the car and driving for hours. Like, it's a really baffling thing. But my therapist has said, thanks to your friends and contacts on the internet and the people that you're streaming for, she told me streaming was a way to present I have severe phobia of this shit. Like, I hate cameras. That's why I'm trying to push myself to do these vlogs, even though sometimes I don't really have all that much to talk about. But she says, because of you guys and my local supports and friends and stuff like that, I've gotten better. I've started taking initiative on things. I don't shirk away from as many social obligations as I used to. Like, I used to go to this local game store and play Magic the Gathering every week, and I haven't been there in months. Like, I appear, like pre-release time, where are my pre-release? They must be behind these. Like pre-release time or something, I'll come by and get a couple pre-release kits and support the store, but I miss going to Friday Night Magic, That's where I got most of my Commander time in, people speaking. So that's like the next thing I'm going to be working on. I want to do more of these so we can talk more. Just so you can learn a little bit more about me. Maybe we can get along and develop a rapport. That'd be cool. And people are saying, are you still building that Prossh the Skyraider of Care Commander deck? And yeah, we are. Problem I'm having, for those who follow my Magic the Gathering content, is a Commander deck is constructed basically of a 100-card singleton. One of your cards is your Commander. This giant fella here. Big flaming dragon. Look at him go. And it's a 100-card deck, so you're going to need somewhere in the ballpark of 40 lands. So you have 59 slots, roughly. It could be more, it could be less. Depends on the commander, depends on the colors, depends on the deck. Well, the pile of cards that I have in my hand right now isn't even the complete pile, and it's more than 60 cards, that's for sure. They can include a variety of things, like from, Golgari Charm. Great piece of removal. Dark Petition for a tutor, and it's like, well, how many tutors do you run? Like, and which ones? Do you run Dark Petition, or do you run, like, Diabolic Revelation? And then there's cards like Triumph of Ferocity. Depending on the deck you build, like, that only works if you have the biggest creature on the board. So do I run that? It's pretty much a dragon deck that I'm building, like, and that's the thing. Do I go, like, full-on dragon theme, or do I include, like, non-dragon things? Like, I don't know. Let's see if I can find one. Like, here we go. Like, do I include, like, Inferno Titan? He's not a dragon. He's really, 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 really good, though. Or how about, Huntsmaster of the Fells? He's not a dragon. He is a werewolf, though, and he flips back and forth, and he generates tokens, which feed into Prossh. If you didn't get to read Prossh. He's basically kind of like, he's really great for like a Voltron build, where you just kind of equip him with a bunch of shit, sacrifice a bunch of dudes, and hit target for lethal commander damage. So do I make a deck based more around generating tokens for him? But I want to do a dragon deck, so you run cards like Cavern of Souls, which... This better be in Modern Masters 2017, because there's no reason this should be a $60 fucking card. And that's American prices, so I don't... In my country, I don't even know what that costs. And then, like, I don't know. Probably going to run auto-includes, like, what's this one here? Like Fires of Yavimaya. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I talked about something like, heartfelt there, and I wanted to give something a little jovial to answer my Magic the Gathering peoples. And it's just, I'm just trying to put the deck together. Like another wicked thing to help protect Prossh would be Sire of Insanity. Which, if you don't know what he is, he's a demon, but he makes everybody discard their hands at the end of every turn. Prossh is very vulnerable to targeted removal, and this will pretty much screw up anybody's plans in their hand. But he's not a dragon. Do I include him? What about cards like Living Death? Do I load the deck with graveyard removal? Like, I guess I'm just kind of asking for help. Like, for another example, like Tyramit the Murder King. Great finisher, not a dragon, so I don't know if I include him. This is probably going in anyway, even though he's not a dragon, because he generates like a crap ton of little dudes you can sacrifice to Prossh, and that seems like a good idea. But he only affects plants, and dragons aren't plants. Then it's just, do I go full on in Dragon Tribal, or do I go like more of a Primal Vigor doubling season kind of deal, and just generate crap tons of tokens and feed them to Prossh? Do I even run Vraska the Unseen, Questions like that. Oh, what else is in here? Like, I'm actually torn on whether or not I should run Tooth and Nail, and Tooth and Nail is amazing in just about any deck with green in it. Probably going to run Tooth and Nail, because, searching out 2 dragons and putting them on the battlefield to help all the other dragons, it seems like it's pretty synergistic. But, to give you an idea of some things that I think I know for sure about this Prossh deck, would be these 2 cards, Aid from the Cowl and Rishkar's Expertise. These both seem like pretty solid inclusions. You can pause and read for a sec if you want. But yeah, just, like if I go Dragon Tribal, I got a shiny version of one of these. So Dragon Tribal seems like a good idea. And then, I don't know. So these are the things anxiety kind of brings at you, is like a lot of insecurity, a lot of unknowns, a lot of prevention to doing the things that you love, and don't worry, I'm winning the battle, but it's a long battle that's been going on for years. So it's going to take years to heal it. Fortunately, I have fun guys like this to help me, Kolaghan, Storm's Fury, Dragon. Look at that foil lightning. It's pretty. And then, I don't know if there's anything else really super interesting. There's a normal size Prossh of what he looks like as my commander, not the giant foil thing. But I definitely want to run this guy because I just think he's so cool. Like Bladewing the Risen. Pumps up all your dragons. Reanimates a dragon. Dragon Tribal seems to be what I'm leaning towards. So then I got to get out my Crooks of Fate. Got to get out, my Broodmate Dragons. Then it's like, well, what about Hydras and Worms? Do they fit in a Dragon Tribal? They won't get a boost. But you have things like Channel Horde Worm. You have things like Colonian Hydra, which goes great with the doubling Season Primal Vigor idea. And I mean, Genesis Hydra, come on. Like, if I could 10 this, I could probably put like 6 dragons into play. It'd be nuts. So those are like some of the deck builder kind of woes that you come across when you're trying to put together decks. Don't worry, it's still being worked on. I got quite a pile to sort through here. That's only half of it. But yeah. So I just want to say, like, to each and every one of you that's helped me all this time, thank you. To all my friends in my Discord group, and tolerate my wackiness, if you want to put it that way. Manic depressiveness might be another word. Occasional freakouts. I just want to say thank you for tolerating it and continuing to be wonderful to me. And if you wonder why I don't collaborate with a whole bunch of people, I'd like to. It's just I need ones that own PS4s because my computer's kind of shit. Also, social anxiety, that's a thing. But I'm working on it. And when your brain trainer, as a friend of mine told me years ago, to call a shrink. My brain trainer says I'm doing better, then that's a positive sign. So, to all you lovelies out there, I just want to tell you your support and your kindness and everything you do for me and, well, for everybody out there. It's magical. And I really wanted to say thank you. In fact, there's only one way I can really think of to say it. That's with a wrestler's theme song, God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to tell you that you are indeed. What? What could it be? Broken? No. Love you guys. Thanks for all the support, and I'll talk to you soon.